the meeting to order for the October 16th, 2023 Planning Commission meeting. Susan, could you do a roll call, please?
Sure. Mr. Westbrooks will be absent today. Mr. Roberts?
Here.
Mr. Cox?
Here.
Mr. Wallenhurst?
Here.
Ms. Muskie?
Here.
Okay. We'll go ahead and, has everybody had a chance to review the meeting minutes from last meeting? Does anybody have any comments, changes, or questions?
I motion we approve. I'll second that.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll call.
Oh, you want me to roll call it? Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Wallenhurst?
Yes.
Ms. Muskie?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. First and only item on the agenda is for new signage for the Wave Car Wash to be changed to the Whistle Express Car Wash location.
Yes.
You present? Okay, you can come up and have a seat. I just want to give us an overview of what you're looking to do. We'll then let Mr. Franz go ahead and provide his comments and feedback. And we'll go from there.
Yeah, we're basically just replacing the two monument faces of the existing sign and the building sign with basically the new name of the business. We're not changing any specs, we're not adding anything. It's just new artwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that occurring on all sides of the building, on the front ones too?
Yeah, there's one big front building sign, and then there's a monument that has two faces on it.
Okay, I thought there was one that faced the eight, or faced as well. Okay. Mr. Franz, you want to go ahead and go over your comments?
Sure, thank you, Mr. Chairman. My report dated October 1st, as the applicant said, it's a branding request essentially. So the approved sign for the Wave, effectively they're using the same square footage. The proposed wall sign is about 26.67 square feet, which is nearly identical or identical to what was previously approved by the Planning Commission. The monument sign, the existing bricks around is not being altered. They're essentially changing out the faces. The total square footage of the two signs is a little under 62 square feet. I provided you with an analysis of what's permitted, which is about 110 square feet. You get the basic frontage, 35 feet, gives you 2 square feet per lineal foot, gets you to 70. And then there's a 40% increase for the additional frontage. That's where the 110 comes in. So no issue with the area. The only question I had was, and it doesn't sound like it's the case, but is anything being done or changed with regard to the electronic message center, or is that staying the same?
Oh yeah, that's going to be everything's the same. We're just doing the acrylic faces.
Okay, and the only reason I asked that, just for the record, was there was a variance for that, I believe, from the Board of Zoning Appeals. So if there's no change to that, great. If there were a change, then it's not assignable, and then they would have to go back to the Board of Zoning Appeals. So since there's no change, as you're certifying to the record, then there's no issue with that. And we'd recommend approval.
Okay. Mr. Franz, any comments, questions?
I don't need a question as well. Pretty clear.
Not too bad. Okay, so we want to go ahead and make a motion?
Yeah. I move to approve the application as submitted, and that's it.
I'll second it. Okay. All in favor?
Right.
Opposed? Okay.
And just, Mr. Chair, just
Let me-
to clearly let the record reflect, that motion included that there was no change to the electronic message center.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your comments.
Yes.
Right.
I thought I heard that, but I just wanted
Maybe
to
it
just
is.
clarify
I'll
that.
amend my second, my motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you one question. They had when the first one came around, there's a monument sign KFC out near Highland Road. And I always wondered why Wave couldn't add. Are you adding to that, or there's a lot of blank space? If you've ever noticed that, there's a monument sign KFC right out near. You never saw that?
No, we're not. As far as I'm concerned, we're not. We're only doing what's on the actual.
Yeah.
monument that's
Okay.
on the property.
Right.
Yeah.
I was always wondering why no one used that.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
There was a discussion at one of the meetings, you kind of could jump in with mine, but I think there was something about how you can't have two signs in the same location. You want to jump in?
Well, I know that there was discussion,
Question.
and I actually think it came down to they wouldn't, I don't think they'd give them permission, or,
Boards on the fields, there was something with the signage, I remember that.
yeah. So, because I know the plan commission would like to have had that, and, yeah.
That monument sign looks kind of funny because it's a
does.
great big sign and just at the very top, it says KFC, but there's a lot of blank space if you ever go, I go by there virtually every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't,
I feel like maybe it had something to do with off-premise signage because it's a separate parcel and it's not part of a joint. You know, like at Macedonia Commons,
what it was.
you can have a sign that calls out the tenants, right? Because it's all part of a master plan.
right.
This wasn't that, so it was a separate parcel, and I think that's what it
Maybe it's a
was.
separate parcel.
They went to the BZA and the BZA said no, I believe.
Really?
I believe so.
Because you guys are probably gladly selling another sign, I think.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna say no to that, yeah.
Well,
That was
thank you.
easy.
That's all we need?
Great night.
All right,
Very
thank
easy.
you.
Exactly what we were talking about.
Anything else? Okay. Go ahead and close the meeting.
Motion we adjourn.
Okay.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Stellar job, Mr. Woolman.
I'll tell you what, if they're all 6 minutes when you're running, I think we can do it.
If I'm out of town ever again here in the future, I vote to have you as the chair.
Not calling you anything.
Yeah. Poor Kevin.
This cuts down on our TV time, though, doesn't it? I mean, we're not on TV very long.
No, you were on there for officially 6 minutes.
There's your cat.
No, we're gonna have to think about our care and make it one. Yeah, it's still missing, but wardrobe budget, care and make
Fours and you're restringing on the board. That is real.
Well-
I'm worried about the cat.
it's still warm.
But it's your cat.
Hi, Chat.
Well, thanks everybody for coming out.